Greetings, my friends. It's Mark Hoverson. Hope you are doing well, whether you're watching this live or you're watching it in the recording. I want to welcome you to this moment and raise your hand for those of you who are watching live. Raise your hand that I am coming through live. You can see the screen all right. Let's get the screen showing. Okay, so my voice is traveling through cyberspace. Let's take a real quick in the question area. Shoot me the state or the nation that you're in from, and let's just start off with that real quick while people are coming on. And want to welcome people from all different parts of the world. We got Sydney, Australia. Heather, thank you. We got Barbados. Gene, keep them coming, keep them coming. Some Americans, come on, Americans too. Arizona, we got Richmond, Virginia, Miami, California. Dan, Calvin in Canada. Hey, Angel. Angel is in the house. All right. So we've got just another minute while people are coming on. I like to see it. The attendance keeps stacking up here. But one thing, we'll spend one short moment on internet marketing real quick. For those of you who are just joining us, we took a little inventory on where people are coming and watching this from. And what we've got is Australia. So we've got Smiley in Australia. We've got Barbados. Oh boy, Barbados. We've got Arizona. And there's a purpose to this, so stick with me. We got Virginia. Shoot me a few more locations too so I can illustrate something very powerful. Because really, when I discovered this, it revolutionized my life, and that's why you guys are here. You're here for some serious business. British Columbia, we've got Canada, we've got Chicago. Hey, Ron in Chicago, good to see you. New Jersey, Fred. A couple more share. There we go. Okay, so here's the point. When I grew up in a farming community. So a person's income was pretty much determined on how much land they had to plant crops in. And the richer farmers, where I came from, the richer farmers were descendants basically of farmers who had land before them. And the smaller the family was, the more the land the brothers of, like, for instance, if there were 8 brothers, all the land would pass up and be divided 8 ways. Whoever, farmers that only had 2 or 3 boys would get huge chunks of land, and pretty much who was rich was dependent on who came from a smaller family that farmed the generation before. And this was just how it was. I mean, this is how I grew up. So what's interesting is when I came online, I realized that the earth, using a farming mechanism, the earth was literally my entire field. And what I saw was with the internet and being able to not only in real time, like right now on the live version, we've got Barbados, Australia, which is a crazy hour in Australia, I believe, California, Florida, I'm in North Dakota right now. We've got people all over the world tuning in right now. And what we do is we sow seeds and we're basically planting opportunity. We're planting sales messages. And what happens is, with this gigantic field, what can sprout up in terms of wealth is literally unlimited. It's only limited in your scope of understanding on how to reach this international audience. Raise your hand if that makes sense a little bit from at least a philosophical standpoint on how you can really create wealth in ways in this age that before were just unthinkable. All right, so I've got a good number of people. So here's the thing. What we're going to talk about tonight is the Global Resorts Lifestyle Solution. If you're looking here, this is just one of literally hundreds and hundreds of examples, but this is Expedia, best price guarantee. Now, this is for the public. Okay, this is retail. And usually Expedia is the lowest place you can go. So if you were to go directly to the Wyndham, this price might be $3,500 or it might be more. But Expedia is guaranteed the lowest rate. How do they do that? Because the Wyndham is advertising on Expedia, telling Expedia, this is the lowest you can offer it. And we guarantee that when we go to Travelocity, and when we go to Hotels.com, and when we go everywhere else, we're not going to tell them that they can sell it for less. So raise your hand if you see how that works. It's not like Expedia sat there and negotiated the cheapest possible deal for us, consumers, and we're at the mercy. No, the resorts have to pay six-figure contracts. If you've ever seen Hotels.com commercials, Expedia.com commercials, the Traveling Gnome commercials, those are $1 million production and ad budgets, and it's all funded by the resorts themselves. So here's the thing. This is for the public. August 26th, 2-bedroom ocean walk, 7 nights, $2,700, and it's the cheapest you're going to find online to the public. Now, check this out though. Inside GRN, Wyndham Ocean Walk, August 26th, 2-bedroom unit. And you can see this. You've got the sand, you've got the ocean, you've got the little mini water park. There's actually a lazy river at this resort too that doesn't show in the picture. This is literally oceanfront stuff, super fun time in summer. Really living the summer dream, but you're not paying $2,700 if you're a GRN member, which is like a country club member. You pay an initiation fee, and then you get private access to the club. $599. That's $2,100 of savings on a single trip, 78% off what the public pays. Now, here's this beautiful thing with GRN. This is what I want you to realize, if you realize nothing else with GRN today, is we have raise your hand if you're here to learn how to make more money online, or you're here vetting out the opportunity, you're here because you want more information on whether this is for you. Well, here's the cool thing. We have 3 different levels in GRN. The top level is $12,500, and it pays $7,700 per sale. Now, somebody might look at this and go, oh my gosh, $12,500, that's impossible. If you go to ARDA.org, which is the American Resorts Development Organization, if you go over to their website, ARDA.org, you will see that last year was a $6.3 billion of new U.S. money was spent buying single weeks of timeshare. The average price of timeshare was over $18,000 with maintenance fees of $788 per year. That is for 1 week of ownership and a lifetime of probably increasing maintenance fees. What we do in our club is for $12,500 at our very top level, we give up to 20 weeks of access per year at these $398 per weeks to $799 per week. It's a la carte. You only pay when you use it. And do you see the difference? Retail is out here paying $18,000 plus $780 for 7 days, my friends. 7 days. We give 20 weeks. We pay $7,700 on a single sale. This is the equivalent of moving, if you're a realtor, like a several $100,000 home. You would have a transaction of like, don't judge me on the math on this, but you would have to sell as a realtor getting 3% or so, about a $300,000, $250,000 home, which takes, usually 60 days to close, usually takes another 30 days of showing families around to make a commission of this size. On GRN, I have made these, don't understand the expectation and just try not to be hyped out by what I'm saying here. I've made these in 20 minutes. 20 minutes of my human time. Why? Because we have such a great product. Our second level is a 10-week membership to the identical thing. Our most popular package is $4,995. Pays you $3,250. I have made these in 0 minutes. People literally, well, I will tell you right now, let's see, Amanda Robertson, I don't know if you're on here. Amanda's out in the UK. She has ads on Facebook. And what happened was someone clicked the ad. There's Amanda putting. Let's see if we can get a different photo of her on here, though. She's awesome. We're super proud of Amanda. There we go. So, here we go, Amanda. Okay, so there's Amanda. She has ads on Facebook. Someone clicks on the ad, watches the GRN video, and buys the $5,000 course, and she makes $3,000, or buys the $5,000 product. She makes $3,250. The people didn't come on to learn how to make money. They weren't buying so that they could make money later. They were purely buying because we have deals like this. For instance, here's the Park Soleil, I mispronounced that, by the Hilton Grand. $10,500. That's for 1 week of timeshare ownership plus $500 in annual dues. But if you're inside the club with GRN, you can stay in premium winter getaway. I mean, look, you can see this. It has great pool. It has modern conveniences. It has it's really a sweet, newer Hilton. And it's got the full kitchen, master bedroom, living room. I mean, this is how we travel. It's like having mini homes all over the world. But you don't have to pay $10,500 plus $500 in annual dues. You pay the membership entry fee. Maybe for 20 weeks you pay the $12,500. Maybe for up to 10 weeks you pay the $49.95. We even have a silver package that's $1,995. It pays you when you sell them. It pays you $1,000. And you get access. You don't need to pay $10,500 plus $500 to stay here for a week. You can literally come into GRN for $1,995 initiation fee and get access to a deal like this. Most people who own have to pay $10,000 plus so they can pay $500 to use their week. In GRN, you can pay as little as $19.95 to get your private access into the initiation. And then you can go there as though you owned the thing and paid $10,000, and it's a premium week. Raise your hand if you can see why GRN has paid out over $25 million. We have affiliates all over the world in over 25 different countries. We've passed 5 years of marketing this. It's tough to market junk online and do it for a long time. We have members that are ecstatic about their owning their membership, and I'm not the only one. I've had it since 2006, the end of 2006, I think it was. Here's Debbie Turner. I pulled this off Facebook. She said, I just booked this. Going to go hiking, hot air ballooning, and whitewater rafting. Cheapest prices searching all engines are $315 a night. I got it for $398. If you look, it's the Wyndham Bentley Brook, September 9th, 2-bedroom unit, $2,400. Look what they say. Congratulations, you're getting the lowest possible rate. We guarantee it. Again, realize it's all paid for by the resorts. They set the fees. Expedia, Travelocity, Hotels.com are nothing more than a digital classified ad platform, and whoever pays the most money gets to show their results on the first page. I mean, it's just an auction. It's just classified ads. It's not like Expedia is searching the whole web and out of the kindness of their hearts pulling up the greatest deal on the web. No, Wyndham is telling them, here's the cheapest you can pay. And we guarantee it. That's how Expedia with integrity can guarantee their pricing. Inside GRN, this is the exact same place, Wyndham Bentley. It's the exact same unit, 2-bedroom unit, exact same dates. $398. That's 84% less than the public. It's over $2,067 in savings on a single use of your trip. Your single 1 week. If you joined at Silver tonight at $19.95, whoever invited you here would make $1,000 basically as a referral fee, which is a great thing, and it'll work for you exactly the same way. Now, how can we pay out this money? How can we have resorts this cheap? It's because we are a private club. We can go to Wyndham, and we can say, listen, Wyndham, throughout all your resorts, we can send you, and then I'm not the actuary that does the booking of these things, but we can say we can fill up through your Wyndham database. We can guarantee that we will send 300 of our members to your Wyndhams each week. However, it can be, bulk throughout there, or it can be specifically with this, where with the Bentley, we can guarantee that we'll have 2 units filled all year long, 52 weeks per year. We are far more valuable to the Wyndham than a single public buyer of a Wyndham who stays one time. You want to deal with clubs. That's why they deal with us, my friends. Raise your hand if this is all starting to click. You're like, okay, I get it. I'm seeing how we can save 84%, 90%. How can we pay $1,000 on a $19.95 membership? We can pay it because we don't spend multi-million dollars producing videos and buying media space on Fox and CNN during ESPN games. What we do is we take simple people like Debbie Turner, like myself. Now, yes, the marketing video that we create that sells this for you was probably at $25,000 in production, manpower, and everything to actually make that video happen. But $25,000 is not millions of dollars. And you get to leverage our network, you get to leverage our merchant accounts, you get to leverage our pay plan, you get to leverage our legal team that keeps everything clean, and it's an international opportunity that pays you a very nice, oh man, you can tell I'm getting excited. Brenda, I know you were on here earlier, and I'm pulling you up because Brenda's a great illustration of a stay-at-home mom who, I believe it's 3 girls, but it might be 2. Brenda, I should know this because we're friends enough where I should know this stuff. But all that said, Brenda wanted to stay at home to be with her girls, and she's been able to do it in large part because of Global Resorts Network. Shane Moss, he just graduated college. You can see this Happy New Year's hat, he actually booked a vacation because his parents bought this membership back in 2007, and this was in the Dominican Republic. Just this, I think today, Shane gets paid on it actually, but he just sold a silver, 1995. You can see, born in 1989, this is a young chap, but he's in GRN, and poof, he makes $1,000, while the rest of, oh gosh, my friends, this is the easiest money on the internet. It is the best value on the internet, and I could go on and on and on. In fact, I might. This is Michelle Pesco-Solido. This is her husband, Bill. When she got started, she had to, it was the week before her wedding, and she loved travel. She loves travel. In fact, she was in Puerto Rico. I think she's still in Puerto Rico and getting home tonight. Anyway, she had to sneak because they were getting married that week. This was a little over a year ago. She had to borrow the credit card from a family member, put the whole GRN transaction on the family member because she didn't want Big Bad Bill to find out because he was a real skeptic about online marketing. And the next thing you know, Michelle has, with GRN being part of the income, not all of the income, but she has been able to earn multiple 6-figure income her very first year because, in large part, we have a value proposition with our membership that is undeniable. We have people that sell this to their friends, that sell it to their family. Eric Wilkes, Eric, I don't know if you're on here, but Eric is a Indiana boy. And let me show you Eric real quick. Here's what's great. We didn't have the silver membership until only the last few months. And what was cool was his mom was saving up money to buy the $5,000 membership. Now, all of a sudden, we come up with the 1995, and Eric's mom buys it. She's not buying it to make money. She's buying it because our travel product, as you can see, is stellar. 84% less, 78% less. This causes you to go on vacation. You can literally, my dream came true. I took a father-son trip, meaning I took my son Isaac to Porto Nuevo, I don't even know how to say it, but it was the Mayan Palace. I paid $525 for the week. Everyone else around the pool was paying $2,500 for that same week. And while I was on vacation, I made $7,000 because my internet videos were selling this thing for me. It was an incredible feeling, but this is what the invitation to GRN can be for you. So to wrap this up, raise your hand if you got some value tonight. Raise your hand if you got some education on our product line, education on our pay plan. And what I'd love to invite you to do, starting now, is get started. Get back to the person who invited you here. Shoot them a Facebook message. Text them. Get their phone number. Email them. Whatever venue that you know them. Get on a bus and show up at their house. Ask the final questions to get started today. I love this membership. We go to Hawaii. I mean, I could really put on my dork right now because I love what this has done for our family. Let's see here, Mark and Shannon. What this has done for our family outside of the income. But here's the thing. With the income, allows my wife not to work and allows me not to work. And we have a truly free lifestyle. We don't have to be any specific place at any specific time unless we choose to do it. I mean, I'm talking, this is incredible. But here's the thing. We go to Hawaii. Let me show you a couple Hawaii pics. because it happens to be my favorite vacation destination. But I could go through all these and I could tell you how our lifestyle. Let me show you something here. Here is my dad. Okay, this is like me and my dad going golfing. This was during the weekday, because when you're an internet marketer, the rest of the world goes golfing Saturday and Sunday, and the course is clogged, and it's like a mad zoo. Internet marketers, we do things on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and then the weekends, you live different. My wife, it's great. We'll go shopping on a Tuesday afternoon. Why? Because we don't want to fight in the mall with the hordes of people. We take the kids to the theme parks on Wednesdays because literally the whole world changes. But my point was to show you one quick Hawaii. How about Adam Holland? This gentleman here is Adam Holland. You guys can research him online. He's done, I think his best, I'm not going to quote his number, but multiple 5-figure month in GRN, and you can literally become best friends with some of the people that are in this community. Once you get started, let me wrap up with, once you get started in the business, Glenn Arcaro. Glenn, this is I don't know if he's trying to be a mob boss or what with the cigar and Guinness beer there. But Glenn Arcaro just last week did a webinar, which is just what we're doing here. He did a webinar, and one of the people on the webinar bought the platinum membership. He made $3,250 for hosting a webinar and writing some emails. My friends, this can create windfall profits for you. The gentleman that bought was in Australia. He bought and he can't wait to go on vacation. This is one of those online products that when you buy it, you're very, very glad that you did buy it. Here's what happens though. Once you join, we will put you inside a private Facebook group that I will show you in just a second here. And it's called the Rockin' Global Resorts Network Team. Now, you can't get in here unless you are an actual paid member of GRN. We have 241 members. We've been growing. We tried to keep this group around 125 really committed people. But as you can see, this is complete transparency back here. Quick question. We've also had quite a few sales from Craigslist, and you basically crowdsource questions. Hey, how's Craigslist working? Hey, how did the contest go? Hey, here's the link for the webinar. We basically connect you so you're not completely solo out there in the world. Shane welcomes Evan to the team, and Evan obviously bought the platinum or the silver. Evan, I've never met you, but here you are from New York City. Welcome. If you're on here, welcome. Anyway, gang, I could go on and on, but my point is, get back to the person that invited you to this webinar. Ask your final questions. There's 3 levels you can start at right now. You commission at whatever level you join at. If you're a free affiliate, the most you can ever make, no matter what you sell, is $250. However, if you join at silver, you qualify for $1,000 commissions. So if you sell a platinum and you bought at silver, you still make $1,000. If you sell a platinum plus, you make $1,000. Very clean, simple pay plan. No weird qualifications. No weird auto ships. No weird anything. Platinum, it's $4,995. You make $3,250. If you buy a platinum, you're qualified for that. If you sell a platinum plus and you're a platinum, you make $3,250. Now, if you join at platinum plus, that's a $12,500. You qualify for $7,700 commission starting your very first sale on every platinum plus. This is our pay plan. It's very simple. Imagine, when I close here, imagine what just one sale a month would do for you. I'm not saying that you can't do one a week. I'm not saying you can't do a couple a week. But imagine what one extra a month would do for you. You still keep your job to start with, maybe this and that, the other thing. But for a lot of people, this would cover a car payment. This would cover a mortgage payment. This might even cover the family food bill. And it might even do some fun stuff on top of that. It might help you pay down some credit card debt. Might completely change your life. And it might allow you to fire your boss and create the lifestyle of your dreams. My name is Mark Hoverson. As I said, Global Resorts Network has been the single greatest purchase I've made in my entire life. Both emotionally, in terms of my wife and I, we take vacations to Hawaii. We've taken the kids to Hawaii. I've taken father-son trips. Shani and I have taken romance trips where we pay a nanny to be with our 4 kids while we're gone for a week. The vacations alone have really become defining moments in our lives, and really that's what our culture is all about. The income opportunity, here it is before you. There's no limit to it. I've had made as many as 11 platinums in one. 11 platinums, was it in one? No. I'm going to hold back my tongue on that and research that number. But we've had teammates who've made 10 platinums in a week. Okay? So it's doable. We've had teammates that have made 2 platinum pluses in a night. Okay, this stuff is super doable. It's super exciting. We're not giving any promises of income. It's all dependent on your effort. But do get back to the person that invited you here. Thanks for chiming in from all over the world. And that's all I got. All right, gang. Again, I'm giving you a virtual high five. Thanks for your time. Again, here, let's end up with this real quick. Officially, the webinar's over. This is a little overtime. But if you think you're ready to get started, and you're going to get back to the person here who invited you here, here's what I'd love to know just for myself. I like to keep a pulse on all our affiliates, and there's tons of leaders who invited you here, and we appreciate all of them. But just for my own records, and I can connect with the affiliates, if you think you're going to get started, shoot your hand in the air. I'm not going to call on you, but fire me a little in the question box, just who invited you here, so I can give a little private shout out to the leaders that invited you here, and really tell them great job and keep up the good work. I see that hand. I see that hand. This is awesome. Steve, who are you joining with? Who invited you here, by the way? Real quick. Awesome, Heather. Thank you. And Amanda is amazing. Steve, see that? Keep them. I love it. I love it. All right. Good enough for me. Everybody, have a great night. Get back to the person. Get started today. Thank you. God bless. Peace out.